Everybody, Vince August here. It is Monday, August 10th. And today, I woke up to the news that the city of Portland, Oregon, yes, the city that just keeps on giving right now, successfully managed to ban the movie Kindergarten Cop from a drive-in. That's right, Kindergarten Cop, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger and the kids where he posed as a school teacher because he was undercover and he was trying to find a father that was putting his son in danger. Yeah, well, what this movie turned out to be, and I didn't realize it at the time I was watching it, was a movie about police brutality and how they turned a classroom into a prison and how 5- and 6-year-olds are being carried off in handcuffs. And listen, everybody, let me make this clear. If you want to wake up every day and flip through the history of America and find something benign and find all the evils in it and try to point it out as something evil, you will be mega successful living that life. You can dissect everything that you see and find the evils in it and turn it into something that, again, let's burn the books. Or you could say, it's satire, man. You know what? There's enough stuff happening right now today in the world that I can actually be concerned with, especially in the city of Portland, Oregon, that, you know what? Yeah, I really don't need to worry about something like this. And I'm going to give you an example, I grew up a product of the 80s. Grew up in the 80s, and one of the funniest movies I remember seeing in high school, maybe throughout the 80s, is the movie Weird Science. This movie was absolutely hysterical. It was funny. I loved it. Everybody in the theater dying laughing. Let's break down the movie Weird Science, Weird Science is a movie about two kids who are getting bullied, And the way they overcome their bullying is they use their computer and create this beautiful woman, So already we have witchcraft and we have sexism. So the way they're going to get over their bullying is by creating a gorgeous woman, which is already sexist right off the bat. And as you can see, they're having a witchcraft ceremony in order to create the woman. So already we have witchcraft and sexism. Now, the woman that they create is older. They're teenagers. They're at least under 16 because neither one of them drive. Kelly LeBrock, the actress in the movie, has got to be 20. So we already have statutory rape because they shower together, they kiss at one point, so we have statutory rape on top of it. So we're already up to number 3. Then at one point during the movie, to kind of build their courage, she takes them to a bar. So we have underage drinking. That's number 4. And they get drunk at this bar, And also, the one character starts smoking, so that's illegal smoking, so that's already number 5. Then when they have to leave the bar, she lets one of the kids who does not have a license drive the car. That's number 6. He gets into an auto accident while driving the car, leaves the scene of the accident, so that's number 7, Then at one point in time, Kelly LeBrock tries to address the issue of the one kid with his father and pulls out a gun, so that's number 8, attempted assault, attempted murder, And then there's a party at the house where there's underage drinking at the house, that's 9, and plus if you want to talk about a party nowadays with COVID and everything going on, you're trying to encourage kids gathering at a house, that could be deemed offensive today, that's at least number 10, and then the way that these two boys get over all of their issues in life is by physically confronting a gang of crazy bikers that comes into their house. So really, they don't use their intellect. They have to use violence to combat. And you know what? Using violence to overcome your insecurities is another lesson that we don't want to teach. So that's at least number 11. We can do that. We can break this movie down and dissect it for all of the horrors that are shown in this movie, like we did, with Kindergarten Cop. Or we can say, you know what? That was a funny movie. That was a really funny movie. That was an enjoyable movie with one of the most underrated bands and singers, maybe of our time, Oingo Boingo, who is also Danny Elfman, who composed a lot of music. Oh my God, look, this is an album cover, and he's pointing guns. We should ban Danny Elfman and Oingo Boingo and all his music too. My point is, you can be outraged about everything. You can look for a reason to be outraged about everything. And you can try to find ridiculous shit like this every day to piss you off. Or you can look at your city like Portland that's burning to the ground, You can look at cities like New York. You can look at the coronavirus problem. You can look at the fact that right now we have people that don't actually want to have a presidential debate because, God forbid, we actually hear what candidates want to stand for. No, we don't want to do it. We can talk about all kinds of real stuff happening today, Or we can talk about slavery 200 years ago instead of the slavery that's happening now in India and China and all over the world. But we can't talk about China. God forbid we talk bad about China. We could talk about really important shit now, or we can go fucking bananas over stupid stuff like this. So, let me put it to you this way. If you want to find it, oh, you will. You will. You want to wake up every morning and find out where you could live your life that way. Or you could say, hey, look, you know what? This is where we are today. Let's go over where we are today, okay? And let's fix where we are today and try to address the issues we have today and get into real issues, because otherwise, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get distracted by bullshit and never really solve the problems in our society. So you decide. You want to wake up and get pissed off every day? Or do you want to address the real issues and maybe, oh my God, I just thought of something. Imagine if you wake up every day trying to figure out how to help somebody and spread a positive message instead of any of this.